Hi everybody, it's David, and today I'm alone because I'm gonna talk about something a bit more personal. So basically, I'm gonna talk to you about my coming out. I know that this is a really hard step in your life, and maybe sharing that with you is gonna make you see it a different way. So first of all, how it happened to me, I was about 15 and I decided to come out to my mom first because I thought she would be more open-minded. So first thing, I'm coming from a little town up north of Quebec province in Canada. They have a little bit of an old mentality where being gay is not really accepted. So at a really young age, I must have been 7 years old when other kids started making fun of me at school because I was not as masculine as others. Then their parents started making fun of me. Well, not all of them, some of the parents been made fun of by teachers, mostly in physical education. I don't know why. Maybe because they expect more masculine in sports. This happened till the end of high school. Luckily, I had some friends with me that always were by my side. One of them even was bullied because she stood by me the whole time. Hi Melissa. Lucky she was there because I don't know if I would have been able to go through the teenagehood without her. She was always really accepting. She's the type of girl who taught really early that it was cool to have a gay friend, even though she was 12 years old. I owe a lot to her. First, I came out to this friend, then I came out to my mom. I told her because I thought she would be open-minded. I thought she's a woman, maybe it's gonna be easier with her. I actually do that every time I have a big bad news. I go to her first and she freaks out. So I should have known better. So I told her, and she said that there's no way I could tell my dad. So we had to keep it a secret between the two of us. My dad was the type of guy who would not accept that. He was talking about gays in a way that wouldn't make you want to come out at all. One day I came back from school and my dad is sitting with my mom at the counter and he's looking at me with those eyes and I know like, oh, something's wrong. Then he simply stood up, stormed out the house, and went for a ride in his truck. So meanwhile my mom is like crying and she's so sorry. I had to tell him I couldn't keep a secret from your dad. So I would have preferred if I had told him that, but she did it for me. And a couple hours later my dad came back crying and the first thing he did is hug me and he said he loved me no matter what. He accepted it, even though it was really against his values. I guess he instantly changed inside because the only reason why he was hating on gay people was probably ignorance. He never knew any of us. The whole time I was there and I'm gay, so I guess it opened his eyes. Yeah, so then very quickly my father accepted it. My mom, on the other side, took a bit longer, strangely. She was scared of the path I would have to go through, but eventually she understood that I was already going through that. I was bullied at school. I was still a very strong person and mentally sane, if I dare say. Basically, my family accepted it really quickly. My brother and sister, I told them, and for them it was really not a big deal. They were just like, oh, well, that's good for you. And then my brother simply said, well, I knew already, because I guess it was one of my bully as well. Yeah, and I was really surprised by my grandparents' reaction, because they're from another century. Like, my grandfather is almost 95 years old. When my mom told him, she was so scared of what he would say or think, but he told her like, what's the problem? You're making a big deal out of it. That's no big deal for me. And my grandfather is like this really handsome, masculine guy. Like, I think he still had pecs even though he's 95 years old. So yeah, for him it was really easy. It was not a problem at all. And my grandma, she's a really religious person. She pray all the time and God is her life. And we all know that religion is not really going well with homosexuality, but she just said for her it's just that the Pope didn't receive the message yet that it was okay, but eventually it's gonna happen that gay will be welcome to the church. So she kind of modified the story to make it fit with her thinking, because either way she loved me and she was happy for me. Yeah, I think if people like this can come out of the negative image of gay people and accept because their love is stronger than anything, then they just understand you, and my guess is what should they do is support you. The family is really important. I know that some people has not been so lucky and their parents kind of freaked out, kicked them out of the house, but it didn't happen to me. I was suffering a lot out of the house, but my parents made sure that home was a safe haven for me to go to every day. Of course, there's a lot of like bad stories that happen. They definitely support me, but sometimes there's just stuff you don't tell to them. But then again, that's what friends are for. My friends were always there for me. They even defend me for so many fights at school. Again, it was a really small town, so no matter where I go, there was always someone to try and bring me down, call me names, beat me, pranking me. Like, it was just all the time. And then I moved to a bigger city for my study. I went to university still in a small region, but it was a bit bigger of a town, and the people just mind their own business, so it was much better than this village where surveillance camera are basically 80 years old ladies, right? It went pretty well for me after that. I became more popular too. I don't know, maybe because I changed physically too. I didn't look as girly as before. I don't know. I don't think we should accord so much importance to gender, looks, and everything. Yeah, I overcame that, and it made me such a strong person now. I can sit for myself now, and I do feel that mentality are evolving. It's a little bit better, and hopefully for all you guys it's gonna be better too. I know some countries are still pretty harsh on homosexuality, so yeah, best of wish for you and good luck. It does get better. Cheers, raise your head, and be ready for whatever comes your way. So I guess that was my coming out story. So thank you guys for listening to that. It's not always easy to share those really personal stories, but I feel like this might help some of you guys. If it can give you the courage to just come out and live your life, love who you love, then go and do it. And don't forget to subscribe or leave some comment. Maybe share your story with us. I support you. Ciao guys.